Hi YouTube, this is LCJ24 and you are looking at one of my hair dressings. This is Sunshine Conditioning Hair Butter. This was created in response to a need here in Philly. There was a maker of a natural hair product who decided to stop making a particular product that everybody, they really loved it. Um, I would not remake her recipe, even though I could, because I felt that was an infringement on her trade rights, and she created a brand that I didn't want to sully in any way. I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to do anything. That was hers, and so I left her brand alone. But what I did is I made something similar but different. And this is called Sunshine. Sunshine is a blend of emollient butters that really does what it says. It's a conditioning hair butter, and I really do like this particular butter. It's very nice and light and fragrant with essential oils. I put grapefruit in this because it has a very toning effect on the scalp, and it really just gives you that nice summer day type scent. You're sitting and you're swinging and you're doing all those great things. It actually comes in two different sizes. You see the smaller 2-ounce size, and the jar that's showing you what it looks like on the inside is the 4-ounce size. Sunshine contains a Brazilian butter that I fell in love with some time ago called Takuma butter. It has a really rich buttery scent, but it gives a great emollient feel to the skin and to the hair. I also have some shea butter in here. Now, depending on which shea butter I get, sometimes I order yellow, sometimes I order the off-white. This may look a little whiter depending on when you actually order it. I order shea butter as I need it. I do not actually keep it sitting around the house. I like my products to be as fresh as possible, so I order small amounts, and as I make items and I'm getting closer to the end, that's when I do a reorder of my supplies. So depends on where I get my shea butter from. Sometimes they will have my white available, or rather off-white, and sometimes they only have the yellow available. So I prefer the off-white, but the shea butter quality is really good. I've never really had any problems with the shea butter that I've ordered from this particular company. What it also has in it is sunflower oil, which is high in a few fatty acids that are good for hair and skin, including oleic acid, OLEIC acid. That's very good for your hair and for your skin. It has jojoba in it, not jojoba, jojoba. Jojoba is jojoba oil, which is actually really not an oil, it's more of a liquid wax, but it's very close to the skin content. It has a similar feel like the sebum in our skin, which is another good reason to use it on your skin just by itself, which sometimes I actually do. I actually added vitamin E in here. Vitamin E does a couple of things. It actually prevents the oils that I use in this butter from going what we call rancid or going bad. It actually is a great vitamin for your hair, and there have been a few reports that it actually helps your hair to grow. I haven't used it by itself. I haven't did my scientific testing type thing to tell you one way or the other that it does, but that information is out there. You can decide for yourself. And it also has cocoa butter in there. Cocoa butter, we've used it for centuries. Great for emollients. I use it mainly here to actually add a little bit of hardness to this particular butter. I try my best to make sure I didn't use any beeswax. I try to make this a very vegan product, and some vegans are very against the use of beeswax since it was made by an insect / animal. So I use Carnauba wax, but that still is not quite as hard as I would like. So cocoa butter was actually added to this product because it has a high melt point. So that means when it's sitting in your home, it's going to get soft, but it shouldn't melt. Um, and even if it does melt, you just pop this in the refrigerator and it'll be fine. So that's the good thing about natural products. This doesn't have any preservatives, none. So yes, therefore it is paraben free, but there's absolutely no preservatives in this product because there's absolutely no water, none, not a drop of water. It is a mix of oils and butters. That's it. I have not thinned it out with anything cheap. There's no mineral oil in it. You know, everything I use in this particular product is for the benefit of your scalp and hair. So you keep that in mind when you're taking a look at it on my shop site, which is www.nbdcosmetics.etsy.com. As always, you can email me with any questions at www.naturalbydesign1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Bye, YouTube.